The judge can't believe her insane excuse for committing a hit and run. All right. This is a suggestion via a channel member. Let's go ahead and jump into it immediately, guys. Let's see what this takes us.
I'm colored. You don't understand me. You
What?
don't understand me. If I was a different color, you would. And it's true.
That's so
it's
not.
so true. It's
that's
so
that
true.
guy.
You know this. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh no! Oh, bro, you're barking up the wrong tree with this one, bro. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I get it. You don't know where you are right now, but this is not him. Him?
All right. Good morning, Miss.
Let's go.
Miss Gill.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I wanted to bring you out because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you get to hear what's transpiring since these are your cases.
Yes, sir.
I want you to know I don't know anything about your case. All I know is that you've now, as of 3/26, yesterday, you picked up a failure to stop and give information.
Okay.
What happened? Or well, hold on. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Okay. Good.
On March 25th, 2025, officers were dispatched to 15357 Wallaceville Road in Harris County, Texas, regarding an FSGI call. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated that she followed the defendant after the defendant's vehicle hit her twice and failed to stop and give information. The complainant stated that she was driving southbound on the East Sam Houston Parkway, and the defendant failed to drive in her lane and sideswiped her, causing the vehicle damage to the right side panel of the defendant's vehicle. The complainant stated that she blew her horn several times for the defendant to stop, and the defendant refused. The complainant followed for approximately 3 miles to 15242 Wallaceville Road, and the complainant and the defendant exited their vehicle, and the complainant told the defendant that she hit her vehicle and needed insurance information. The defendant then told the complainant no, and that she was getting something to eat. The defendant went inside the business, exited, and then entered her vehicle and attempted to drive away. The complainant blew her horn several times to get the defendant to stop and told her the police were coming, but the defendant ignored the complainant. The defendant then began to put her vehicle in reverse and proceed backwards, hitting the complainant's vehicle a second time. The
So
complainant.
are you telling me now it was intentional?
Yeah.
The complainant moved her vehicle to avoid being hit and followed the defendant. The complainant flagged the police down to identify the defendant as the person who struck the vehicle. The estimated damage from the complainant was around $4,000, and the defendant stated she didn't stop because she was hungry and colored.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a victim, a permanent one, it seems. Guys, what do you mean? You were hungry and colored? You were hungry, so you hit someone else's vehicle, someone else's property. It's not yours. What about the damage to your own vehicle? You're hungry enough to damage your own vehicle? And then let's move on to the point that she's saying that she is in fact colored. Like this is the 1940s here, guys. Let's go.
And what?
Take her license away, bro.
Yes,
Colored.
Your Honor.
Hungry and colored. Right. She thinks that means something, guys.
Can you look up to see if she has a valid Texas driver license?
She does.
Ms. Gill, I'm going to find that there is sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case.
Who's the other person?
Not only are you on a felony probation for assault of a peace officer.
Wow.
Not only are you on felony probation for injury to a child under 15, but you pick up, after both of those, an evading arrest in a motor vehicle, and now an FSGI.
And so she says the reason why she didn't stop is because she was hungry and colored. Guys, take her license away. And to be honest, I'm not sure this person should be walking free. With this level of absolute incompetence, guys, put her underneath the jail immediately. Do not let her back out. She should not be in the presence of her children. Imagine how her children are being raised. Imagine the overall temperament of her children. Imagine that for a second here, guys. That's their mother. And she's colored and hungry.
I am taking away your privilege to drive.
Permanently.
You will now be signing an affidavit with
Okay,
me
I
today,
like that.
promising me you're not going to drive. I don't
like
give
that.
a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive in violation of this affidavit, I will have a contempt. I can have a contempt hearing.
Is that the lawyer?
I can have a contempt.
Why is she dressed like that? Look at her attitude, bro. Look at her attitude.
Finish.
I'm so
please.
sorry.
Finish.
I'm a commercial driver.
Oh my God. It's
Really?
getting worse.
Yes.
It's getting worse.
Really?
Yes.
You, if you do have a CDL,
Oh, that's done.
Sorry, that is correct. She does have a valid CDL.
are held to an even higher
Oh my
standard
God.
because of that CDL. You
Oh, that's
now
done.
have a total of 4 open cases,
Hmm.
one of those being this FSGI and an evading arrest in a motor vehicle. I am taking away your privilege to drive. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing.
I'll
You
feel
could
bad.
be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine.
I don't feel bad, bro. Like somebody yelled at me in the comments the other day saying, "You don't have empathy, bro. How can I have empathy for stories like this?" Like, first of all, you're putting the public at risk, okay? And listen to all of the other instances of felony probation she has, okay? You want me to have empathy for situations like this? I cannot. How can I? It's crazy. It's wild. Why is she acting like this? Okay, it's terrible. That's it. CDL. She's a professional driver, basically, guys. Does it for a living, and the reason why she hit another person's car is because she was hungry and colored. Right. No empathy, no sympathy at all. None. Throw the book at her, bro.
I truly am at a loss with the attitude.
Okay.
Truly.
Okay.
Don't be.
This case here, not only do we have an FSGI, but it's also
What is that,
alleged
bro?
that you backed up and hit the person intentionally. Because
So,
allegedly hungry and
FSGI, failure to stop and give information. So hit and run.
So now, this is an affidavit, and I hope that you take it seriously. Because if you don't, there will truly be disastrous consequences.
Just give it to her now.
Ms. Gill, I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my public at all costs. Do you understand?
I understand you, Your Honor.
Well, she rolls her eyes so hard. Bro,
They
just
make
give
argument for
her.
a PR bond,
Bro, give her the consequence right now. No bond.
Your Honor. She's made a bond in the felony already. And even with the affidavit to not drive, I expressed to her that that was a possibility of a bond condition. I've spoken with her. She has family members who can help her get to and from court. She's a single mother of 2 children.
Nah, bro.
She
Take those
has
kids away.
lived at this address here in Houston for the past 5 years. She lives with her mother. She lives with her younger brother.
Bro, if she is like, I'm sorry, I keep stopping, guys. I'm absolutely flustered here. If she is like this, she learned it from somewhere. Okay, so imagine the household.
with her mother. She lives with her younger brother. Has lived in Harris County her entire life. And she has, in these felonies, she's actually applied to be put in mental health court because during this incident and the felonies, she was unmedicated and she has a history of mental health diagnoses. And so,
Okay, what does that mean to the public?
as a client of the Harris County Public Defender's Office, we have every intention of getting her treatment for those mental health issues. But she's already made a bond in the felony, and she is willing to abide by any condition that this court will impose on her. It's down to the difference between $0 and $100. And
So
Jail.
I appreciate your argument. She's technically, you are right on bond. My feeling is that these felony courts probably do not know that she has now picked up this case yet. So I don't know what, if anything, they're going to do when they do discover this. I find, Ms. Goucher, right? Is that what, Ms. Goucher? I really appreciate your argument going to bat for her, but I think with her demeanor,
Yep.
her attitude,
Count her eye
reckless
rolls.
and wanton action on the road
Yep.
is that you are a danger to the
To
public.
the public,
And
absolutely.
your bond is now set at 1,000, and I'm going to raise it to 5 because
Thank you.
I think that you really are a danger to the public, and
That's
your
too low, bro.
attitude shows us and tells me that, hey, I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's it.
Yep.
And that's
Exactly that.
always. I mean, really.
No, let her talk. Let her talk.
How
Let her
many
talk.
people died this weekend on the road because of the reckless and wanton actions? You know, all we want are our streets to be safe.
You're not helping me, Your Honor. You're not helping me. I'm struggling. I'm a single
Let her
mom.
talk. Let her
and
talk.
I've been struggling with the courts for years already, and I'm tired of this. Okay? I was beat, okay, in front of my children, and I was thrown on the ground like an animal, okay? And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all of this, okay?
Okay.
In front of my children. My children have trauma, okay? And I have no insurance for the medication. And
Okay.
I have not been on the medication. I'm trying to get the insurance to get on the medication.
Okay.
Gil,
Okay.
I understand that, but at some point,
Guys.
your actions become your own, right?
No, based off of all of what I've encountered so far, she has there's no type of accountability in this person here at all. All of the things that we've been mentioned regarding her mental health and all of these things like this, guys, I understand that. I get it. But there is not a single thing. Like if I had all of these things, then I took all this, then something happened to someone else because of my situation, let's say, I'm still at fault here. I'm not taking fault away from a human being for absolutely causing mayhem, wanton behavior, right? Absolutely mayhem and chaos, guys. She hit someone's vehicle while they were in a car. She did not care a single bit about what was going on with that person. She then ran, and then as they catch up to her, she then backs into their car again. Guys, come on, bro. All right, there's only so much you can blame on all these outside things that have happened, past traumas, et cetera, until you actually have to take responsibility for your actions. And she, in fact, is not. She's a victim. Bro, that's it. She's a permanent victim.
I understand that, but at some point, your actions become your own, right?
You don't understand.
Right.
I'm colored. You don't understand me.
Who says
You don't
that?
understand me. If I was a different color, you would.
You're colored.
And it's true.
That's so
It's
not.
so true. It's so true. And you know this. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you're colored.
I call out
And you hit someone's car.
discrimination when I see it on a daily basis, man. I don't care who it is. I don't care what color. If they're a small farm animal, I don't care. I call it when I see it.
He goes viral all the time for that.
Because I don't know them. The way I get to know them is paper. And they tell me what happens in the case. And from what I see here and what has transpired here within the last 10 minutes,
You're a victim.
Officer Harris did not read me my rights.
well, I will let
They've been mishandling me like this for years already, okay? I have the right to
Years?
tell you this. And I'm telling you, she did not read me my rights. She just shoved me behind the officer car. I did not get a voice to speak out anything.
Yes.
She just brought me to jail.
You guys speak about that. I'll tell you, look, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave your bond at $1,000 now.
Bro, why did you do that? Like, if that was a man, would you have done that? Something tells me if that was the case, it would not be a thing. Like, listen, stop this nonsense here. She is to, in fact, be held accountable by the law, bro. 5,000 honestly was already too low, bro. All of the things that she has done to the public is not acceptable, bro. And then you see her ridiculous outbursts in court here. Come on, bro.
All right, I'm not gonna raise it to 5.
You should.
But I can't continue to give you a PR bond.
Terminated from employment too.
Listen,
Okay.
You did that.
not drive. It's the only thing I'm asking you to do.
I'm a commercial driver.
Don't pick up a new
Yes,
case.
sir. Yes, sir.
And just,
You did that.
all
You're
right.
being held accountable for the first time in life.
Justin,
God, guys. Like sometimes people are stuck in their own way, bro. Right? But again, I'm just looking at her and like hearing how she speaks and everything that's how she handles herself and the specific words that she uses to express herself. Let's say everything in the world tells me that most likely she came from a household similar to how that was able to foster that type of behavior in her. Okay, so nothing tells me that her kids are going to be any better than she is in terms of how she is deciding to act. Because I have not heard someone call themselves colored ever in my life. I think some like South Africans do that weirdness, bro. I don't know, bro. It's strange. Okay, but to hear someone, I'm thoroughly befuddled here. Okay, she comes into the court, plays the victim. I'm guessing that's been something that she's just been like kind of used to doing for a really long time. I'm guessing, guys, but this didn't work. It was never going to work because it doesn't make any sense, bro. All right, but either way, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think she's a victim. I'll catch you guys later.